This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so last session we was working on the understanding of the front end execution process of creation of customer. I was writing on the board. Let me go back to the whiteboard. Allow me a minute. Okay, so let me write fresh once again. So I was talking about creation of customer at the rate front end in SAP system, which is all about end user point of view. All right. So when I say end user point of view, just a minute. See, when you're unable to connect, just log out and log in because one of you say I can't hear because audio is not connected from your system. So when you log out and log in, you can hear back. Whenever you face, sir, I'm able to see, but I can't hear you. Don't worry. Just log out and log in once. Definitely you'll get. All right. Okay. Now I'm talking about end user point of view. So all these days we customize. So we set up the layout for which we connected the number ranges, for which we connected the partner determination in terms of relations. All the setup has been done. Now executing all this, the creation of customer in the front end. What all the ways I written on the board other day? Anybody? How many ways we create a customer? Anybody remember what I was writing? Yes, I was writing three types. If you all remember in the last session. Among them, what is the difference? I was telling that also. Can anybody remember? Yes. Anybody remember what I was writing on the board? Don't worry. I was talking about general customer. I was talking about institutional customer or dependent customer and corporate customer. Right? So I was writing a question mark like this in the end of our Monday session. Right? So yesterday we haven't done due to technical issue. So general customer means what? Institutional or dependent means what? Corporate means what? I was writing brief, right? So here, think in our day-to-day shopping, we play this role, general customer. We may play a role of institutional dependent, or if you are addressing on behalf of a company, you may play a corporate role also. Fine. So what comes under general? Now, before I move further, in how many stages you maintain the customer details? When you got to create a customer, in how many stages you organize this information? SP, SH, BP, and we have one more, that is partner functions layout. Right? So now think about general customer. Think about general customer. Now think about, say, a customer, say Jyoti. Jyoti is a customer, right? Think for example. Now she herself as a customer, so sold party she only. She herself received the shipment, so she is the shipped party address. So she herself will receive the bill and she herself make the payment. So general scenario is all four stages as one contact. One contact is responsible for all. Think about your Amazon. Think about your Amazon. See, whenever you're buying something in Amazon, you may buy something for your personal purpose, right? You may buy something for your personal purpose. So when you're buying something for your personal purpose, you yourself will be the person who places an order. You yourself will be the person who received the shipment. You yourself will be the person who received the bill, and you yourself will be the person who made the payment, right? So that is general scenario. See, doing is in the system is very simple, but how many ways we execute, that is also to be known. When you say you are real time, when you say you have work experience, when you say you worked really, definitely you will be a part of, definitely you might be a part of a project. So when you might be a part of project, then you will be knowing the work process of that project, requirement of that project. These are what think that you are interacting with. Now the client is Zara. According to the requirement, you set up the layout, you set up the number ranges, you set up the relations. Now the front end, end user point of view, this is one kind of execution they want. This one kind of execution they want. This one kind of execution they want using this environment which they want to. So knowing scenario, because tomorrow when you speak in the interview, you speak these scenarios. There won't be much questioning, because when you speak this real time, then the opposite person also understands your work experience exposure. So just learning the subject is not learning the subject on a requirement is my main focus. So please understand, and please make yourself organized speaking on this process too. All right, done. Now, if institutional or dependent customer, a slight change, nothing. For example, now the year-end sale, a lot of brands, companies announce some exciting offers, and till yesterday it was Diwali sale. Now upcoming is the Christmas sale. Forthcoming is your the New Year sale. Forthcoming is your what you say Pongal sales, and it goes on, right? So now think you want to give a gift to your friend, your brother, your parents, XYZ. How? Now think, for example, I'll say, now I'll take Jyoti. She is placing an order, so she will become a sold party, but she prefer the shipping address to be Mr. Ram, and the billing address she only, and the payment address she only. All right. So here a slight change. Dependent means you are placing an order, somebody should receive the shipment, and you yourself will receive the bill, you yourself will make the payment. Institutional means how? Think Jyoti, she own say merchandise, that is a cloth showroom. She own a showroom in one city, she also own a showroom in another city, and she is the owner, and she plays an order to Zara, and she want the shipment to be sent to other showroom of her, maintained by some of the subordinate. So Ram will receive shipment. Dependent. Scenario is same. Now think, in Amazon you're buying something and you want it to send as a gift to your friend, and you cannot say bill send to him and payment collect from him. He'll kick you differently. Who are you to give? If you want, you will buy. But when you want to send us a gift, you are placing an order, you will receive the bill, you will make the payment, only shipment to him. He's happy. So that's the concept. Understand the scenario purpose, please. And when you speak about corporate, SP here, think about John. He is the purchase manager of some company. Think about John is a purchase manager of Shopper Stop. John is a purchase manager of Shopper Stop. Right? Shopper Stop is well known in India. We have all metropolitan cities where you find the Shopper Stop showrooms. Right? It is a multi-branded merchandise. He's a purchase manager of Shopper Stop. Right? Now the shipment to be sent to Ravi, who is the stock manager. Right? And the bill to be sent to Mr. Rajesh, who is an administrator, and the payment to be collected from Mr. Kiran, who is into accounts department. So what is the scenario here? Sold to Mr. John, shipped to Mr. Ravi, bill to Mr. Rajesh, payment from Kiran. When you speak about a corporate deal, this is what you see, right? The purchase manager go and buy, the floor manager will receive the shipment, and the admin will receive the bill, payment will be done by the accountant. So when you can accommodate all the scenarios using customized of your environment, creating a customer end user point of view, that's the outcome of the layout. That's an outcome of the environment. All right, everybody. So please understand this point. Please understand the effect of this point. Done. Now, moving forward, one more scenario we have. The scenario is all about customer extension. Customer extension. What is the point of customer extension? This is something new what you need to understand. See, I'll give you one simple example. Think you've been for a shopping. When you have been for a shopping, think you've been to Zara showroom in Bangalore to buy some apparels for you, buy some clothing for you. Think now you have been moved to Mumbai or Delhi or Hyderabad and you are going to a showroom of Zara again. Do the store person need to create your customer ID again? Definitely not. Location wise, you may go different, but all the outlets are one centrally maintained in the database. So your identity is there already in the system. Or a worst example I'll give you, think about is Apollo Pharmacy. You may go to different store of Apollo, but they ask you your customer ID. By log into your customer ID, you can have, if you have points, you can claim it, or whatever you buy, it will be updated. So that wherever you go to the store of Apollo for whatever medicine, you can operate your account. So when you are going to a different outlet, your ID should be operable. When you today you purchase a product, tomorrow you're buying a different product. So your other product can be addable to your existing customer ID and acceptable for a transaction. So this all works when you understand how to work on customer extension. Customer extension or business partner extension all mean the same. Customer creation or business partner creation is same. So customer or business partner both mean the same. The latest terminology is a layout. Layout usage can be usable for any situation. So we set up our layout, we set up our number ranges, we set up the relations how system to recognize. Now in how many ways? This is scenario 1, this is scenario 2, this is scenario 3, and this is scenario 4. Right. So the point here is just a minute, the screen got hanged up. Okay. Yeah. This is scenario 4. So today we'll start up with this first scenario. So when I execute this first scenario, you will understand how the layout will respond, how the number range will respond, how the relations in terms of automation will respond. We'll see all it responds and how the content of enterprise structure will respond. So in one shot, I can say right from the day one, what we made, all will participate when you get to see this execution in the front end. All right, everybody. So do understand and do get the clarity on the process. So just have a look on this. All right. So let me get into the SAP screen. Meanwhile, allow me a minute. And hope you all are, when you get a chance to play the recording, you all are making a note of what the scenarios, how the scenarios I was telling on the board. And I'm following my written to set up in the system. And when you get a chance to practice, I prefer you to follow your written scenarios for your practice. That gives you a best understanding of the clarity, how the client requirements will be. So yeah, okay. So when you speak about the front end logistics, sales and distribution, master data, business partner, customer, create, change, display. All right. So here, one point you all need to understand, in the front end, you have create mode, change mode, display mode, first point. Because every end user will not have credentials of changing something, okay, creating something. Depending upon the job roles, he will be having the create credentials or change credentials or display. So in the front end user point of view, you see the access in 3 points: create, change, and display. Remember, that's first point. Now why again create? You got two, change you got two, display you got two. So how important a customer for sales domain, that very important a customer for finance domain. We need a customer to whom we sell. They need a customer from whom they collect the payment. So one time or first time, you need to maintain all details. So complete means maintaining all. Repeated customer. Already you created a customer. Repeated customer. We go by VD. To view, to change, to create, to change, to display. So one time or first time customer, we go by XD01 for create, for change, for display. Remember this point, please. Right. Now watch me here. Now we work on both. First, let us create for the first XD01. So here, please focus what all the values I select. Everything is our customized, nothing of system defaults. System defaults like your location names, country name, city name, such kind of. Otherwise, rest all mostly our customized. The major values which are the identification of the transaction. Please focus. Now the layout. So here I say Z. Z. So we made sold to, ship to, bill to, pair. Our layouts are shown. Select sold to party. Now here, identification of a customer is a number. Now here, we have been connected the number index with internal mode, or we have been connected the number index with external mode. So when you connected with internal, system automatically assigns the customer ID. External, user gives manually. So for sold party, what we have connected? For sold party, I have connected number is internal. So how system allots the number automatically, you'll understand. So how about external? I made that also in the coming next scenario. You are going to see that. Today you will see how internal reacts. Tomorrow you will see how external reacts. So I'm writing in clear. In spite of me writing in this clarity, still trainees start giving customer means Mr. Raju, Mr. Ravi, Mr. Kiran. No. Identification of a customer is a number. Please remember, identification of a customer is a number. We need to set a number and we made it. And you should make how system should recognize that. If internal, system gives. So since we have set number ranges for sold party as internal, leave it blank here. What's your company code? ZARI. Sales area, if you click over here, ZAR and enter, what all the sales areas you made, it shows all. Now I want to create a customer for Zara for accessories. So I've selected the line, all three is picked up. Now I say continue. So here select your customer, that is the layout for what you are creating a customer, company code, and the sales area, and then click on this to enter. Continue. Now watch me here. This is the layout, what we customized. If you all remember when I was setting up the layout, sold to party as layout when I was setting up. Okay, in this we have address view, communication, payment, transaction, marketing. These all views we are seeing. And here with all the field names, and here you have the radio buttons 1, 2, 3, 4. That is, this as surpress, this as required, this as optional, and this as display. So I made all the fields marked as optional, 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 optional. Since we made the fields marked all optional, you are able to see all these fields over here. What I was saying blindly just make all the fields marked optional, optional, optional. In the front end, you're going to see lively and you'll understand every field purpose. If you have not moved the radio button from suppress to optional, if you leave here only, you will get a blank screen like this, gone. So be careful. So how we activated, how it is responding, you understood. Fine. Title, what you are creating? Customer. Who is your customer now? My customer, I have taken the name as, for example, Jyoti. So I'm going to write here. I say Miss Jyoti. Search term. I say complete Zara in one and ZA in one. Full name, short name. And street number 45. Give something. And give, and say located in, say, Hyderabad. So India, state code 34, enter. So I've given all the details and control data, payment transaction, what is the bank key of Jyoti, bank account of Jyoti, account holder details. It's all general. So just have a look on the fields during the live project as per the customer provided the bank detail that will be provided. Marketing. If the Zara company is into marketing, what are the marketing details? Uploading point from where the goods will be uploaded. If Zara company is into export, what are the export details? Contact person. If not Jyoti, if he or she have other details can be given. Home address, visited hours, preferences. So very general. The main is address which you filled in. Now click on sales area data. Sold to party, how many functions? Anybody remember? Sold to party, how many functions? 4. SP, SH, BP, P1. Right? So here, if I click on partner functions here, it should read all the 4. Sales, shipping, billing, and pay. And if you all remember, partner functions is the view which will come only in sold to party asset because the main customer ID is sold to party. I was talking about even Amazon, your Amazon customer ID. From your customer ID, where to bill, where to collect the payment, where to ship, system recognize the same concept. So sold to party is the root customer ID in SAP, which is not changeable, and bill to ship to pay defaultly system understand since we have written on the partner determination process the same. So all 4 as mandatory we marked, sold to party not changeable. So all you can see. And is showing internal. Yes, once I fill in all the details and save, this internal will turn to a number. You will see that lively. So let me come from beginning. Sales. So sale district. This is a location. Every country, city or street will have east, west, north, south kind of. I say it is south. Office, what we made in enterprise structure. See, you have connected the office, right, to the sales organization for this distribution channel at this division. When the sale is happening, this office is operating this sales area kind of authorization. So to this sales area, we have connected this office. That's the reason it is appearing. So I pick the office here. And people, sales group. For this office, I have connected three people, Ramesh, Rajesh, Ram. So who is creating the customer ID, that is Jyoti in SAP system? I say Ramesh, for example. And Jyoti belong to which segment? Customer group is nothing but the segment. So she's a private customer, or she's a public sector customer, or a mass customer, or a military customer, or an industrial customer, or a development partner, or a wholesaler. Accordingly, the pricing may be according to the sales facility, maybe as a private customer. So these are just terms in the system. They need to get activated in the coming days, we'll see. And ABC class. What do you mean by ABC class? Now I'll give you two examples. Try to react to it with your understanding how you want to express. So Jyoti is a, say, purchase manager of Shopper Stop, and I have Ram, CEO of an IT company. Now tell me, who is the big customer to Zara, Jyoti or Ram?
Jyoti.
Jyoti is the big customer, right?
Yeah, he's
So
a purchaser. She's
manager
purchaser.
of Supper Stop, her buying behavior is more because there are so many outlets of Supper Stop. Ram, he's the CEO of IT company. How many he'll buy? Okay, he's buying for his personal purpose. He's quite passionate about the clothing, or he may buy the uniforms for his office staff. How many he'll buy? 1,000 or 10,000. But how frequently Jyoti buy? That matters a lot. So it is not by social status, it is by buying behavior. Right? So ABC class tells you about the grading of the customer. A class, the big deal giving customer. B class, the moderate deal giving customer. C class, a kind of. So I say he is an A class. Just a minute. The field got hanged up here. Okay. So when you're doing, if the fields are not responding, don't worry. Just save it. Now it got saved. Now it falls like this sometime. Sir, I haven't got the number, don't think. Just pull up. It is giving the customer ID, that is from one of the number what we made from the number in 6 lakhs 12,201. So what I'll do, I'll open this in the change mode. So this is a number and this is a company code in the sales area. Continue. Now it responds. So when you see this hanging, this is the method. Okay. So ABC class I say is an A class customer. When I say enter, you get to see all the description. Now, the very important is the pricing. For this customer, when he or she comes to buy something in this sales area, what price applicable with reference to the pricing controls, the price can be recognized. Very, very important. We have not yet customized. In the coming sessions, when we customize the pricing controls, we'll maintain. Right? So, maintain these, and these are not relevant for us. Just maintain these, and pricing will maintain in future, and go to shipping. Now here delivery priority, shipping conditions, delivering plant. So plant, if I just click on the drop down, it shows, because we have assigned to the sales organization for this distribution this plant. So it reads. Then the shipping conditions, as soon as possible, standard. So here, as soon as possible, standard, immediately. They are more usable, most usable. I'll tell you what. Think you are going for, think you are going to a Say, think you're going to some courier office to send some parcel. So when you're going to a courier office to send some parcel, then the courier boy will ask, what is your priority? I want this parcel to be sent immediately. So your priority is immediate, high priority. I'm okay with the company's standard policies. So standard transportation facility or as soon as possible. So these are just terms which has no life. We are going to activate them in the coming days. Descriptively, you can take anything. Mostly, you'll take standard, and that is the shipping conditions according to your priority. So when your priority is high, immediately 10. When your priority is normal, either 2. Next day, that is as soon as possible. So it's a normal here, 0 to 0 to. So normal priority, standard transportation facilities. And here you can see the partial delivery field. Maintaining is here is old pattern. We have a latest updated layout. I'm going to show in that layout with the combination of customer and material, and I'm going to show how to map the detail to the order management so that how the info details will respond during the order you can see directly there. So mapping concept you can see over there for automation. So why I'm writing here is, do not maintain the partial deliveries over here. If you maintain, it is only a customer specific. The updated layout will allow you to merge it, connect it to the order management, which will express the buying behavior of the customer. It's a separate topic. I'll update you in the coming days. So do not maintain anything. Just give these 3 fields and come to billing view. Now here we have invoicing date. Factory calendar Germany 01 I take. Why? Because already we taken the same calendar for the plant, same calendar for the shipping point. Entire country work, I mean entire company work on one calendar, I said. Right? So here you take the same, here also you need to take the same. Sir, why two? This should be a doubt. I'll tell you. See, now think you got to make your bill payment. Last date is on Monday. Think. And think about those olden days where you used to drop the check in the drop box. It used to take 2 to 3 working days to reach the check to the bank and get the amount claimed. And you're dropping the check on Sunday. Will it be reachable on Monday? No, right? Because Sunday is not working. Monday afternoon, the check clearance again. By the time it reaches the bank, it will be Wednesday. By the time it will late payment. Sir, why are you talking about all this? You may think. So, bill raising date should be the working day. Bill claiming day should be the working day. So invoicing date, invoice listing date, both should be same. That means same working days. So if you try to maintain both different, also the system will not permit. So why we have to? One is invoice creating purpose. Another the claiming purpose. Working days पे ही invoice बन सकता, working days पे ही invoice claim भी कर सकता. On working days, the invoice can be raised. On working days, the invoice can be claimed. సో ఏ రోజైతే స్టోర్ వర్కింగ్ డేస్ ఉంటాయో అవే రోజుల్లో బిల్ క్లెయిమింగ్ కూడా జరుగుతుంది. ప్లీజ్ అండర్స్టాండ్ అండ్ రిమెంబర్ దిస్ పాయింట్. ఆల్రైట్, డన్. So that's the reason both are same. This is for accounting purpose. Whatever you see under billing, it is finance related. And Incoterms. What is Incoterms? See, Zara is implementing SAP today, but Zara is not today born company, right? Zara is not today born company. So when Zara is established, according to the financial policy of Zara company, because when a company is getting established, the ICC, International Commerce of Chambers, will decide what is Incoterms applicable. Say some are public limited companies, some are private limited companies, some are just limited companies, some are just co. So according to the financial enrollment, the ICC will decide what should be the Incoterms. It's not you or I. At the time of SAP implementation, we will be told by the client. Who is the client? Zara. Who are you, the consultant? Zara will tell us. So free onboarding. That is, once goods are given to the customer, company is nowhere responsible. Think about some export-based companies or online-based companies. Think about Amazon only. Till the product reach your doorstep, if anything is going wrong with the product, damage, flooded, theft, anything, who is answerable? Amazon. Because cost, insurance, and flight is applicable. Cost, insurance, and flight, or cost and insurance, or cost and flight, depending upon. So 99.9% mostly we work on FOB, free onboarding. So give the same free onboarding here. It is all related to the delivery and handling charges cost calculation. Terms of payment. See, terms of payment is all about what is the leverage you are giving to the customer at the time of payment. Again, it all depending upon the company's financial policy. Some companies say it's all about cash and carry. You pay and you take. So payment, pay by immediately, no due net. And some may give you leverage, pay within 3 days, you'll get this much of cash benefit, pay within 5 working days, 45 working days, 10 working days, you'll get this much of cash benefit, etc. etc. I say cash and carry. And the server what you're using when you get a tax view, how many ever tax break evens are there in all mark as no tax, that is tax exempted zero for time being. Or if zero is not there, whatever is there you give. We'll discuss about this in the coming days. If the server what you're using, if it don't have, don't worry. I'm going to activate it, bring it to my notice. Partner function. See, once you save it, this internal will turn to a number. So defaultly system understand Jyoti herself for billing, herself for payment, herself for shipment. So successfully, sir, initial was internal, in between I saved it. So after you save only you'll get the number. Don't see that, sir, you got the number initial itself, I got the later. No. I saved in between, some of the fields was not responding. Again I reopened and I fill in all the details. That's the reason you can see the number. So when you are practicing, after you fill in all, when you come here, it show all internal. Once you save it, the internal will turn to a number. So that's about our scenario one. Sales, shipping, billing, pair, all as one. So finally, before I sum up, I want to give you some inputs. Please try to understand what I say. Functionality will never change. By now you all understand the core consultant job, how to design the layout with views, what to become, you know how to make fields, how to organize, you all come to know whether they should be appeared, whether they should not be appeared, whether they should be required, whether they should be optional, whether they should display, you all know how to manage. This is what is a core consultant job. Versions change, functionality will never change. Simple. Today you are driving the car, you know the gear, clutch, and functionality. Tomorrow you purchase a new car, the same gear, same one gear may be extra, but the functionality will never change, right? The same logic here. You are going to become a consultant. What is the job of a consultant? Managing these fields as how the client wants to be organized. So when you know how to manage these fields, organize this field, you can work on any business situation. So I made all the fields active in the backend. and you see all the fields presented in the front end, and you understand all the fields functionality in the front end. That's all. So when I know all, I can meet any requirement. So during the live project, these all fields are required by every consultant. No, what they want, it's up to them. What all are available, what you want, you activate only them. 100 fields are there now. In that, only 20 fields you want. Activate those 20 remaining surplus. So learning wise, you are getting explored to every corner of the application. Learning wise, you are understanding the optimal usage of the application. So when you're playing the recording, try to understand for the best and try to speak out on this. All right. Every session gives you clarity about the concept, the process, the preferences, the customizing, the execution in terms of front. So as much as you play the recording, the best of clarity you will get. All right. So tomorrow we'll see scenario 2 and scenario 3. If time permits, I'll also work on customer extension, or else upcoming day on Friday we'll work on customer extension, and thereby we conclude this customer master data, the execution part, and this topic we conclude. And I'll introduce you the next topic, material master data. Again, there you got to understand the cross functionalities, how other modules interact. Again, I'm going to write the scenario as a functional specs, and then I'll customize the relevant areas of SD and other modules, thereby you understand the impact, and that is the focus of our coming week. So hope you people are utilizing the break time when session not happening and the weekends time. If not started also, you can start now. Nothing is late because everybody is a working professional. Take some time and make a target for yourself. Draw a target for yourself every day. At least one recording will follow, so you'll not lag much behind. During the weekends you can stretch for more, and still your time is the best how you manage. So thank you all and see you in tomorrow's session, please.